Hello everyone, my name is Glory Thomas and I am Miss Orem 2020. I'm here with Lt Jamison. I'm so happy to have him and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself.
Yes, my name is Lt Jamison. I'm with the Orem Police Department. My current assignment is I'm one of the lieutenants over patrol. Previous to that, I was the mental health sergeant, and we are unique here in Orem where we actually have a mental health response team. And it started with me a couple years ago, and now it's grown to the point where we have a sergeant, we have another officer, a law enforcement officer. We also have partnered up with Utah Valley University and their social program where we have an MSW student, a BSW student, and I believe another BSW student that actually works with us. And that unit is designed to follow up on cases of citizens where our officers respond to try to give them resources and more of safety plans and solutions in a way where they're able to be more self-sufficient and less of a need of law enforcement involvement.
Wonderful. And the reason why we brought him in here today is because January's theme is Be Kind to Your Mind, and he's a great resource for getting things that we can do to help each other and ourselves. So, in your line of work, what is the #1 problem that you see that leads to mental health challenges?
So one of the things is self-induced psychosis. Individuals that will take a narcotic and actually become psychosis, and it manifests that they have schizophrenia, but realistically it's because they took a drug, which is kind of bringing that on. And then you have those that actually have psychosis because they are, again, it's something that they were born with, and whether it's auditory or hallucinations. And so what we see more in Orem is we definitely have a lot of individuals that are in a psychosis battle, whether it's drug or whether it's something that they were born with, but we also see individuals that are depressed and suicidal. I would say that's probably the majority of our calls that we actually respond to is individuals, loved ones, family members that are dealing and trying to help manage a loved one that has fallen short in some areas of their life, and now they feel like their life isn't worth living anymore. And so we have to try to do a good job of instilling hope by getting them connected with the right resources. And that's one of the benefits of our unit is that they allow individuals to be educated and not just kind of slip through the cracks, but let them know not only do you have family, friends that care about you, but you also have people that you don't even know, whether that's
Right.
Orem, the Orem City Police Department or Wasatch Behavioral Health, Provo Canyon Behavioral Health, other entities that we have here locally.
Wonderful. And what are some ways that all of us can be kind to our minds in order to help ourselves and to help others?
Yeah. So one of the things that I believe in, it's a saying that I say is I have to forgive myself. Meaning like it starts with me. There's expectations, there's goals, there's things that I want to accomplish in life, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. And so you got to forgive yourself. You got to realize that it's not going to just always happen. You can do your best. And I think that's the biggest thing is people get depressed when maybe they don't accomplish something or they don't measure up to someone or they maybe don't have this or a relationship may fall through the cracks. And so I think identification in yourself, identifying that maybe there is a concern that I have and not be ashamed to seek help. There's been a stigma, specifically even in law enforcement for a long time that, you go from one call to another call and you see a lot of things, but you're just supposed to compartmentalize it and move on to the next call, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let that affect you. But then when it's silent and you're there with your own thoughts and the things that you are reflecting on, it could be troubling. And so don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to feel like you are less than or that you have an issue or that maybe you do have a mental illness. No, it's human nature to be sad, and it's human nature to feel less than. But realize there's professionals out there that can help you. And so I would say that's the first thing is identification, identifying that, maybe there is something that I need to work on and that there are people that can help me. #2 is physical activity. They say that physical activity is great, even the grounding techniques of if you're feeling stress, you can take your shoes off and just go step in the snow, step in the grass for just a few minutes, just barefooted, kind of grounds you. And so the physical aspect of it, of working out, getting the blood flowing, getting oxygen to your brain. That definitely helps out a lot too, and that's something that's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
And then obviously, if you're looking for long-term and professional, you have treatment. And there's a lot of great resources here locally in Orem of therapists and organizations that can help you. And one of the benefits of our unit is that you can contact us and have someone actually get you directed to an entity here locally, and at least give you resources that are available that you may not know are available.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Remember, everyone, to be kind to your mind, not just for this month, but for the entire year. It's so important, and we want to help reduce the risk of suicide, depression, anxiety, because we all want you to be happy and to be able to show kindness and create unity in our country. So thank you, and thank you, Lieutenant Jamison. We're so happy to be able to talk to you here today.
You're welcome.